These William Penn High School students are working on a science project now, but their thoughts can't be far away from the day when they're ready to put on their caps and gowns to join the ranks of other successful Penn graduates.
I am attending Duke University. I am intended International Comparative Studies and Public Policy double major with a minor in Policy and Media Journalism Studies.
I go to the United States Military Academy at West Point, New York. I am currently an economics major. My engineering track rather is environmental engineering, and following graduation in May, I'll be a helicopter pilot for the Army.
I'm at the University of Delaware. I'm currently a sophomore. I almost have enough credits to be a junior because of William Penn High School, actually.
William Penn High School prepared each of these students to succeed. Each have fond memories of walking the halls of the largest high school in Delaware, and each agree attending a school with an average of 2,000 culturally diverse students was an asset instead of a detriment, as some in the public perceive.
I didn't realize how much I valued it until I got to college. A lot of my friends, they went to schools where it wasn't diverse at all. It was mostly like one income bracket, and so going to a large university where everyone is thrown together from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, they have to adjust to that, but for me, it was something that I was completely used to.
I almost made the mistake of going to a choice high school or charter or whatever, and I'm very, very glad I didn't. I honestly, William Penn was probably the best fit for me. The environment is just great. There's so many different people there. No matter what, you're going to fit in because it's so diverse.
Jesse Semmel found friends and camaraderie by joining the cross-country team at William Penn when he wasn't in the classroom taking advanced placement courses along with Jones. Today, he attends the University of Delaware, where he majors in electrical engineering. And like Jones, he credits Penn's AP courses for getting a jump start in college.
The AP programs at William Penn really, really prepared me for classes that I'm taking at the University of Delaware, like Physics 208 and Physics 207. Those classes, I talked to many of my friends at the University of Delaware, and these are difficult classes there, but because of the AP Physics program at William Penn, they were a breeze for me. I got A's in both of those classes. It was phenomenal.
The AP program was amazing, and I liked it because the teachers always knew what they were talking about. I felt almost that some of them were almost overly qualified to be there, like my calculus teacher, my physics teacher. They were always so accessible to help.
Natalia Drew is now at West Point, one of only 15 to 20% of the women who make it. She has studied abroad, this a picture taken in Spain. Drew was a leader at Penn, and when she graduates this May, she'll remain one as a U.S. Army aviator who will be a helicopter pilot. As for her years at William Penn,
it's about the experiences that you make and what you make of it. And if you're determined and you want to do something and you set that goal out, that you can accomplish it.
And Drew has some advice for those who have second thoughts about attending her beloved alma mater.
What I would say to those people is that go to William Penn, find what your fit is, and I would say if you give it a shot that you would be more than surprised at the opportunities that you have at William Penn High School.
Chris Harrison will take a seat at the Bob Carpenter Center like others before him. He's a senior who has already been accepted at the University of Pennsylvania. Harrison played on Penn's football team, so winning the state championship will forever be an unforgettable memory. Clearly, some of the lessons he learned playing on the field stuck with him in school.
Since we prepared so hard and long during the summer that we could, achieve success in the fall, that's what we did. Like the spirit that we have at this school, with academics, sports, everybody's it's like the sensation you get when you're involved in something, you're part of the community, and that's what Colonial Nation really is.
And Superintendent Dr. Dusty Blakey has a few words too, after sitting down with these successful students from the district's flagship high school.
One of the things that really was powerful for me was the lessons they learned in Colonial. They talked about opportunity, they talked about diversity, they talked about discipline, they talked about things that are important to success in life as a whole.
College and career ready, more than a tagline for recent grads like Taylor Jones. Jessie Semmel, and Natalia Drew. And thanks to dedicated teachers at William Penn, it will be the key to success for these students, too. Winter has had a grip on schools in the month of February, but officials in the Colonial School District are already thinking about summer camps, that is.
We're offering camps this summer for students entering grades 2 through 8 in many fields. In the morning, we'll be offering camps that give children an opportunity to learn about some of the amazing degree programs at William Penn High School, ranging from culinary arts to graphic design, to some of our amazing humanities programs like arts and music.
These pictures of students taking pictures were captured last summer, the inaugural year for Colonial summer camps. And take a look at these students who signed up for the art classes. This summer, kids can look forward to doing all kinds of art projects.
We did some origami, we did some paper making, along with some paper mache type, three-dimensional type products, with mask making. So we try to mix it up a little bit.
There was also a lot of mixing going on here in William Penn's state-of-the-art kitchen, where some high school students will work as counselors with children who sign up for Colonial's Culinary Arts Camp.
Really, we made it advanced culinary. We didn't want to dumb it down or make it easy. We wanted these kids to see what we do in the culinary world. Another thing we did was we would go to Penn Farm and visit the farm and see where the vegetables are grown, have the students pick them, bring them back, clean them, and actually make a dish with them.
Now here's something to chew on. One of the best things about Colonial summer camps is the price. Just $50 for a half-day session Monday through Thursday. And children who decide to attend 2 sessions in a day get a free breakfast and lunch.
We'll be running athletic camps with some of the state-winning athletes and coaches from the Colonial School District. We'll be running camps in the afternoon that focus on soccer, lacrosse, basketball, and track and field, giving students a chance to learn about sportsmanship and also experience how much dedication goes into not only the athletics, but also the teamwork of making our Colonial sports such a great success.
It is a lot of fun. We want the kids to enjoy what they're doing and get involved, hands-on experience, so they can expect to do a lot of cooking in the short week that we have.
The kids that came last summer really had a blast because they just had that opportunity to just kind of do something a little bit outside the box, still coming to school, but at the same time, trying something new.
Colonial summer camps will take place at William Penn High School. Registration will begin on March 15th, and parents can also enroll their children in an elementary STEM academy and middle school honors institute. For more information, go to www.colonialsummerprogram.org. Finally, we couldn't end this February edition of Keeping Up with Colonial without including a Valentine's Day feature. How about one that starts right here at William Penn with high school sweethearts, who are more than just sweethearts now.
So who was able to figure it out? Thumbs up if you were able to figure it out with your partner. Thumbs up. Grace, what did you and your partner figure out?
Catherine Zimmerman loves watching her students succeed, and she loves the Colonial School District, where she met and later married Jim Zimmerman. Jim is now an assistant principal at William Penn, but here he is as Catherine's prom date. This is a yearbook picture of Jim that students often tease him about, and this is a picture of Catherine. But these high school sweethearts first met at George Reed Middle School.
We were in classes together and everything. But total opposites, I would say, you know. He was the jock and I was the, I guess, studious, smarter.
She was the smart one.
And then we didn't really start dating until our senior year at William Penn.
And she wouldn't go out with me at first. So it took me a little while to convince her that would be a good idea.
So she played hard to get.
She did. She did.
Today, the Zimmermans remain deeply committed to each other, their community, and their careers with the Colonial School District.
It's always been the cherry and black for us. You know, we've always supported William Penn. We're very interested in things that are going on up there. And it's a nice connection between our families and ourselves. I mean, both our moms worked for the district, and we knew a lot of the people within the district. It was just nice coming back.
And working at William Penn is like being at a second home, Jim says. And having a spouse who loves education and the Colonial School District makes things even better.
Colonial is just special to me. I mean, it's just, it's home. It's where everything, so many great things happen for me. And, I like to think now I'm helping do that for other kids. And
it's a great place to be.
Great place to fall in love.
Mm-hmm. And to work, yeah. Lavita
and Andrew Moffett agree. They too were high school sweethearts who have walked the hallways of William Penn more times than they can count. Today, Andrew Moffett, or Drew as he is called, is the principal at Gunning Bedford Middle School, where he too is passionate about the educational and social well-being of his students. The Moffetts have spent their entire careers working for the Colonial School District and almost their entire lives together. After all, they first met in kindergarten at Castle Hills Elementary School, where they participated in a schoolyard make-believe wedding.
Drew was the best man of the little boy that I married on the kindergarten recess court, I guess, how it went down. But yes, Drew was a good friend of mine then, and actually a good friend of the young man I married.
From Castle Hills to William Penn, the two remained friends, where love blossomed in an advanced English class.
We were writing metaphorical poems, and he had written this really beautiful metaphorical love poem. And the teacher of the class, I think it was Miss Corrigan at the time, she identified that poem was about me, and I had no idea. And I think she may have even hinted to Drew, hey, is this about Lavita? And I was still clueless.
That poem remains in a frame that surfaces in the Moffetts' home every Valentine's Day. There are other fond memories. The prom, of course, was special for both, as was graduation day, even though both knew they would part to attend different colleges. After marrying, the two still shared a common passion for education, and both were drawn to the school district where they met and fell in love.
Colonial is a passion of both of ours. A lot of it started just with the education and also the coaching itself. But it's nice to have somebody else. I've since moved on to different buildings as a principal of Gunning Bedford, but with her having the connection still at William Penn's very important for our middle schools to feed our students too. It's a great school, so I can come up here and still have a great close connection because my better half is still working here.
This is a picture of the Moffetts literally going over the edge in a special fundraiser for the Special Olympics. Going above and beyond is what they do for the Colonial School District.
Yeah, I'm a Cherry and Black. I've bled Cherry Black my entire life, prior to me even being a William Penn Colonial, and it's never going to change from this point forward.
This is my hometown. I too grew up in Jefferson Farms, and I feel like it's part of my life to try to just give back and help students do what we were able to do.
As for their love story,
I guess we did date in 8th grade. We did leave that part out.
Yeah, so any students watching, sometimes, the first go-around doesn't work, but don't give up.
That's it for this February edition of Keeping Up with Colonial, where we're spreading the good news about our loving staff, our former students who love Colonial Nation, and some programs your kids are going to love this summer. I'm Lauren Wilson, your Public Information Officer for the Colonial School District.